Hi there, my name is Tracy. This is the 3-Wick Thesis Candle channel, and today I have for you a Lighting the Way episode for Kringle's ice cream sandwiches. Now, I originally did a haul slash cold impression of this candle, so I'm going to go ahead and take us back in time and share that clip of this candle so you know what my first impression was and what this candle looked like when it was new. Last one is when the Hubs wanted ice cream sandwiches. The picture alone is enough for me to want to snag this candle. Scent notes on this are ice cream, rainbow sprinkles, sea salt, macadamia nuts, ruby chocolate, cotton candy, vanilla milkshake, toasted coconut, and tonka bean. Lots of good stuff in there. I love tonka bean. I love vanilla. I like cotton candy. Chocolate can go one way or the other. Um, hmm. Yeah, this is a macadamia candle. That's all I get. I get some like creamy vanilla-ness and I get macadamia nut. And the macadamia nut is very strong. It is very prominent. Do I get chocolate? You could convince me there's like a cocoa powder in here. Yeah. I feel like this should, like, the label should have something to do with macadamia nuts because this doesn't smell like an ice cream sandwich to me, and it certainly doesn't smell like what this looks like. I mean, maybe if this were like macadamia nut cookies and they were really fat and you had just a little sliver of ice cream, then you could convince me that this is representative of the smell. But yeah, I get mostly macadamia nut with this and a little bit of creaminess. I can get the coconut, but that toast is toasted, right? So I feel like it's blending, it makes it nutty. I feel like it's just blending with the macadamia, and I don't get a strong sense of tonka or cotton candy or really sprinkles. It's just creamy vanilla. Yeah. Weird. I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna turn it down. Okay, so since that recording, I have spent quite a bit of time with this candle. I'm about halfway through it. So I have some things to report on, things like burn quality, fragrance, scent notes, all that good stuff. I'm going to start by saying that this candle is pretty strong. If you're next to it, it had decent throw. It couldn't fill out the open concept space, but it would do really well in a regular sized bedroom. I think for me, the strength was too much because I'm not a huge fan of this candle when it's lit. Now, part of what is bothering me about this candle is that I want it to smell like this picture. I want to smell cookie, I want to smell ice cream, I want to smell sprinkles, and what I get from this candle almost entirely and only on warm is that macadamia nut. Now, I know that other people online have said that this is a coconut candle. I've heard people say that the chocolate note in this warms up really well. And I don't know if it's just my version or it's my nose, my subjective interpretation, but to me, on warm, this is a macadamia nut candle. You could convince me that this is a macadamia nut cookie and that that's the fragrance that I'm picking up on, but then I'm still left wanting vanilla ice cream, creaminess, and like sugary, tangy. These often have like lemon or orange juice in them, the sprinkles. I want something more. I want more complexity. And for me, this is just a very nutty, very earthy, like nutty earthy. And yeah, it literally smells like I opened up a bag of macadamia nuts or like I'm eating a macadamia nut cookie. So it's not ice cream sandwich to me. It's not what I was expecting whatsoever. I don't get tonka. I don't get cotton candy. I don't get rainbow sprinkles. I don't get ice cream. I don't get vanilla milkshake for sure. And I definitely don't get any sort of chocolate. So I would say if you like macadamia nut and you're curious about this candle, pick it up, but I found it to be extremely inauthentic. I will not be repurchasing it for that reason because I'm not a huge macadamia nut fan and I want a candle that smells like what I think it's going to smell like. Now, in terms of burn quality, it's done well. You will notice there is a wax ring on here. That's because I'm guessing the Hubs accidentally sloshed it around. That's not my vibe. That's not how I do things, but I don't know how it got that way. It's not the candle's fault. It looks like maybe he tried to put the wicks out by doing this, which I use a wick dipper. So the residue that you're seeing on the jar is because of use, not because of Kringle's quality. And the wicks have done well, no dudding, no self-extinguishing. I trim them before every burn. There's a little bit of soot at the top of the jar. You can see just kind of a slight black tinge. This does tend to burn a little bit hot, but I also feel like soot is pretty normal with anything that's supposed to have vanilla in it, and this is supposed to have vanilla in it. So I you know, it's performed well. I don't have any qualms about the jar or the quality of the wax or the wicks or the burn quality. For me, it's just about authenticity. So I don't recommend this unless you really like macadamia nut. It is not a repurchase for me, and actually this might be a part of a destash because I don't enjoy it, and I'd rather pass it on to somebody who will enjoy it and still have half the life of the candle left. Let me know in the comments below, do you think ice cream sandwiches smells like this picture? Do you get all of these scent notes on the bottom? Tell me what I'm missing. I'd love to hear your feedback and your perspective. If you have any other questions, feel free to put those in the comment section below. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And before you head out, make sure you give me a thumbs up. That always makes me feel good, and or subscribe. That supports my channel's growth and supports me in the long run. I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.